Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and that you are staying strong, that you are staying in your power and not letting what is going on in the world get the best of you. As a matter of fact, I hope that you are using this, taking advantage of this opportunity to just, really get in touch with yourself and possibly, do some introspection or just certain things that, normally we just don't really have a chance to do because we're so busy. I do know, however, that a lot of you are still working and then a lot of you are not. But either way, I feel like, what's currently going on is really bringing up a lot of, fear in a lot of people, anxiety. People are processing through this, and then for others, they're just having revelations. So today's reading is actually going to be how is this this crisis that this world is going through right now, how is this affecting the union energies? And specifically, we're going to look at each one separately, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as well as, the combined union energy. So yeah, that's about it. We're just going to see what's going to come up. I haven't really thought out exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to let it flow. So we will see. Also, thank you guys so much for leaving a comment in my previous video. I really do appreciate it so much. All right, so let's get started. So let's see. I'm going to get a card first for the masculines, actually. Actually, we're just going to get a few cards for the masculines first. Let's see. How are they being affected concerning their connection with their divine feminine? How are they currently being affected by this virus situation? How are they being affected? All right, loss. Why am I not surprised? How often do we get this for the masculines in general? Grief, sadness, and resurrection. So we are going to clarify. I just want to get like a few more, and then we're probably going to get more specific details for each one. Ooh, walking away. Let's get one more from this deck. Strategy in reverse. All right. How are they being affected? What is this pushing them towards? What is it making them face? How are they reacting? High Priestess of Water. Alright, let's get just a couple more and then we're set to go. But basically I am seeing them being emotional. Obviously, with this first card, feeling the loss, and just to get this out of the way for now, the walking away, I feel is more for those who are involved in karmic situations. All right, walking away from something that doesn't serve them. This isn't walking away from this connection. And just as this is what I was thinking about, and we got lessons and conclusion. So I do feel like this actually is in the same category as the walking away. Walking away from a karmic situation or from a karmic partner or a karmic person, because these lessons are going to be concluded. Right? Because here we have lessons and conclusion. But I'm just going to put these here and have it as a separate thing just in case. So yeah, I think that's enough. I think this is actually, no, let's get one more from this deck. And we have why. All right, so let's get specific for each one of these. So obviously these are not going to be all inclusive and they're not all going to resonate for every situation. All right, or they're not even going to be true for every situation, but some of these might be true for your divine masculine. All right, so let's actually see. So the first card we have was loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So during this time, I mean, they're really feeling the loss. And what I'm getting is really because most of them probably have a little bit more time in their hands because they're quarantined, or, you know, certain facilities aren't operating at the moment. And so they do have a little bit more time. And it's also, let's see, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, so this does have to do with the fact that they are not with their divine feminines during this difficult time. And they're feeling that loss. Almost as if, you know, like Page of Cups. It's like yeah. So they're feeling emotional. They're feeling emotional. And I'm also getting that because we have the High Priestess of Water here. Let's see. And the Eight of Swords. It's like they're feeling apologetic. With this Page of Cups here. It's like they're feeling apologetic and just kind of like sorry that they weren't able to be there for you, and that they're feeling sorry that they have been trapped in whatever situation it is that they are trapped in. Which has kept them from being able to be this Page of Cups for you. To offer you something, to offer you this cup. All right, I do feel there's a little bit more here, so I'm actually going to get another one card. Why are they feeling this loss? Why are they feeling this grief? The Three of Wands. Yeah, see, because they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you, and it's like, you know, it's almost as if they are visualizing what it would be like if they were with you. Now, obviously, as I said, this isn't going to be true for all of them because there are still some, you know, DMs who are really in denial. But even so, even for the ones who are in denial, I feel like they're feeling this grief. But for some of them, it's just kind of hard for them to actually, like, you know, pinpoint exactly what it is because they're in denial. And it's almost as if they're feeling trapped right now, that even if they wanted to get to you, it's just harder right now. Regardless of, you know, whether there is a lockdown or not in their area or in your area. It's kind of like with this Three of Wands, I'm just getting a lot of like what ifs, you know, what if things were different? What would it be like? It's like this situation right now is just causing them to really think about situations and to think about how trapped they really are. It's funny, it's like, you know, once you are, you know, physically trapped or limited, that's what I'm getting with this, physically limited, right? As many people are right now, it can kind of get you to think, you know, or realize that, you know what? Freedom is like such a big virtue. Like I thought I was trapped before, but actually I was free before. It's like now they're realizing what it really means to be limited. And it's like, it's scary, like thinking in the future, like, you know, what could happen and how much more limited, you know, our lives could be. And then it really can get somebody thinking as to, oh, I was free all along. I wasn't as trapped as I thought I was, whether it be in my fears or in my own self-belief limitations or whatever it was. I don't have to be so bound to my work or, you know, to, or just to something negative within myself that I don't want to change. It's like now they're seeing what that really is. And it's causing them to feel this loss and this sadness. Whew, okay. Let's move on. All right, if this ends up being kind of longish, I might just do a separate one for the feminines in a separate video. All right, let's see. What is this walking away? What is this this walking away about? All right, we have the King of Cups in reverse, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Actually, it was like that. All right, so it's for a lot of them, it's like they're walking away from being emotionally unstable or being immature emotionally. So for some of them who, you know, whose block may have been that they are emotionally immature, you know, maybe even afraid of commitment with the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. It's like they're being pushed to walk away from that. It's like the situation now for a lot of them is helping them to see what is really important in life, and you know how they may have been immature, and it's causing them to like gain emotional maturity, seeing what really is important. A lot of them, just like as I said before with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that they're walking away from a karmic situation that has no potential to grow, that has no potential to develop any further. And with this Two of Wands here, it's like really being bold. I feel like they're doing this in a bold and courageous way. Kind of like finding the key. Finding the key as to how to walk away from what wasn't serving them. Now let's clarify this. Let's clarify this a little bit further. Well, isn't that interesting? The King of Cups in reverse once again with the Queen of Swords. So if this isn't gaining clarity, I mean, seriously, this is gaining clarity and really cutting out whatever was emotionally blocking them, their emotional blocks, whatever wasn't fulfilling to them. This is what they're walking away from. They are cutting that out. Okay, the Queen of Swords. And I feel like just really being strict about that. Like very firm, very decisive, like knowing exactly what it is that they need to walk away from. And a huge part of that is, what is it that is causing them to be so emotionally disturbed? So it could be a karmic partner, it could be a karmic situation, it could be any situation that has been causing them to be unhappy. So the situation right now, so whatever it is that's going on, you know, in their area or wherever they are, because I know for some it's, you know, more measures have been taken than with others, but whatever the case, they're being pushed to leave behind what is not fulfilling them emotionally, or what is causing them to just be, you know, so dissatisfied emotionally. All right, let's move on. We have strategy in reverse. So this is kind of interesting. It's like an interesting twist to this. Let's see, why strategy in reverse? The Four of Cups. Oops, I feel like that's too many. Let's see this one. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so a lot of them actually right now, even though they are having realizations, right, and having this walk away, it's like for many of them though, there's a lack of strategy. And what I'm getting with that is that it's almost as if they feel like they are limited at the moment as to being able to take steps. And it could be, you know, I mean, this would make sense because a lot of, you know, businesses are closed, you know, courts are closed, you know, legal services might not be operating properly like usual. Just a lot of things. Or it might just be, you know, difficult for whatever reason because they have to, you know, maybe support other people during this time. Whatever it is, or they might not even be, you know, sure what's going to happen financially. And all of this is kind of like keeping them in a pause for what actions they want to take in the future. But that doesn't mean they're not thinking about it, right? As we just saw, they are walking away. They're feeling the sadness, which is pushing them to walk away from whatever isn't serving them. But at the moment, they can't complete a strategy, and this is why we have the Four of Cups here. It's kind of like not really, and especially with the Chariot in reverse, this is like not taking movement, kind of being passive. Like just kind of letting this come to their awareness. It's like they're mostly figuring things out in their minds rather than able to actually take physical steps. And I'm just getting that a lot of it is because they can't. Let's see what else. Why is the strategy in reverse? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like they have to wait before they can, I'm going to use the word invest, before they can invest in a strategy, before they can actually physically, you know, start planting these seeds. It's like they need to wait this out. So, and it's funny because, you know, I mean, this is just kind of like an extra little message is what I'm getting. It's kind of like this is in response to these two here, that yes, they're being affected and they're being pushed forward, but they also need to wait. It's not something that can happen like right away. All right, but I do feel like they're being pushed like pretty vigorously, to be honest. All right, let's see. High Priestess of Water. I feel like this is them really becoming more intuitive. Tapping into their feelings. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see, so it's like they're becoming more in touch with their emotions, really figuring out what it is that they don't like right now in their lives. They're seeing what was making them be this King of Cups in reverse, right? We had it twice here. And that they're walking away from this. And this is because they're becoming more in touch with their true feelings. And kind of like not wanting this distance anymore between themselves and their feminines. It's like they're realizing. It's funny that we have, you know, all these kings in reverse, you know, because it's like they're tapping into the fact that not only were they emotionally unstable, that emotionally they weren't fulfilled, but also mentally and intellectually, like on a mental level. They weren't functioning in alignment with their higher self. They haven't been living based on their truth. They haven't been making decisions. They haven't been thinking rationally. High Priestess, exactly. Another card of intuition. It's like this is coming to the forefront right now. It's like they are actually, they're being pushed right now by the situation to see themselves for what they really are. To see that they have been the Kings in reverse. So anything else? Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands. So this is going to actually cause them a lot of internal conflict. Internal conflict, because they're realizing that they really are not happy. It's like they're just really taking a very, very good look and clear look at what their lives really are. Because, you know, the busier somebody is, the less time they have to actually observe their life or really take it all in, or realize what their life actually is like and how they're actually feeling and how they're actually living or experiencing life. And this realization, right, that they've been living like the Three of Cups in reverse, really not enjoying themselves, is going to cause them this conflict, which is a good thing. And for a lot of them, again, also with this Three of Cups, if they're involved in a karmic situation, they're seeing, right, that this just isn't something that they can live with. If it's a third-party situation going on here, they're seeing that that's just, it has a detrimental effect. And it is going to conflict them and cause them to just really, really try to battle it out within themselves. All right, let's see. Lessons and conclusions. So whatever it is, I mean, this is something huge that's going on right now, right? I mean, regardless of different theories, you know, whether it's real or whether it's not real, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it is a big deal right now in the world. And people are being affected. And whenever something big like that happens, it does push people to close out cycles, karmic cycles, and learn their lessons, you know, kind of like expedited, in an expedited way. It's kind of like taking a crash course. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm really getting that there's going to be like a huge, what's the word? I'm thinking of the word in my language. I can't, it's not coming to me in English. Like an upgrade. There's going to be a huge upgrade in intuition after this whole crisis is over, or even throughout this crisis. Because again, a lesson that is being learned here has to do with their own intuition, following their intuition, following their hearts, and not allowing themselves to be emotionally unfulfilled. And any unfulfilling relationships that they might be in are concluding. And this situation is affecting that, it's influencing that and pushing for that. Yep. What is being concluded? The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords, both in reverse. This resistance to change. The wheel is going to turn. The resistance to change is being concluded, as is their stagnancy. Stagnancy and indecisions. All of that closing out. All right, and the last one is why. So this is really about them. So you can look at this image. I just love the images on these cards. This is them really doing some serious introspection. So I love how this all ties together, and it's just like, it just feels very consistent. Let's see. What is this about, please, Spirit? Yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, it's like why? Why? They're being forced to look at themselves and ask, yeah, Queen of Swords, see the clarity, find the solutions. And we got the Queen of Swords before too, somewhere. Asking themselves why. Why have they not been fulfilled? Why have they not been fulfilled? Why are they not going after what they want? Why are they not going after what their heart truly wants? Why are they choosing to stay in this 3 of Swords energy? Why have they been here for so long? Why are they choosing to feel this pain and deny themselves of what they truly deserve? Why? Why have they not been the Queen of Swords? To see things clearly. Why has it taken them so long? These are all the questions that they're going to be asking themselves. Why can't I see things clearly? Why can't I come up with solutions? Why am I not going after what I want? And why am I choosing to stay in this pain? Because all of them are feeling pain, regardless of whether they are consciously aware of that or not. Let's see. Alright, so because this is getting kind of long, I'm actually going to skip over the effects on the Divine Feminines. I was about to do them, I was going to, but then I decided that it kind of deserves a video on its own. So do let me know if you would like to see how the Feminines are being affected by all of this. Yeah, so we're just going to look into the union energy. How is the union being affected by all of this, all right, to close out this video. So let's see. How is union being affected? Ooh, we have victory. Okay. What else? So it's definitely being affected in a very positive way. Fulfillment. Guys, I can't make this up. Victory, fulfillment. This is how divine union is being affected at the moment. This is what all of this is leading to. It's leading to victory, all right, for twin flames or divine soulmates. It's leading for this fulfillment. Remember, we had this pretty much the same card here in reverse. I mean, just look at how similar that is with the fruit and the cup. We have that in reverse. They're asking, the DMs are asking themselves, why are they not fulfilled? Why have they not gone after that? And this is leading to that being upright, to fulfillment. All right. Actually, I think that is just perfect. I'm just going to get like any final messages that want to come through for the viewers, for the feminines watching this. Let's see, any other messages? I mean, this is just, you know, the message is very clear. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be, you know, negative effects in the world because of this, and it's actually very sad what's going on. That's for sure. But concerning unions, though, there is a positive, okay? There is a positive. There is something in this situation, as depressing as it might be, that is helping unions to take place. All right, so the final message from Spirit here is breathe. Breathe, take a deep breath, you know, relax. Know that everything is going to be okay. Let's get one more. And this is also, I mean, this has come up before for the feminines, you know, to just meditate, get in touch with yourself. Just really, really let go of stress, let go of anxiety. Know that everything is going to be okay. I mean, that's just what's really coming through with this right now, especially during this time period. Yeah, loyal heart. All right, loyal heart. Stay loyal, stay true to you, most of all, okay? This is what this is about. And I'm just getting that this is kind of like, you know, the energy of divine soulmates. of twin flames. Their hearts will always be loyal. All right, meaning that union between these types of connections is inevitable. All right, just breathe, let go of stress, let go of fear, let go of anxiety, you know, meditate a little bit more. Take advantage of this time period if you have more time on your hands. I know some of you don't. I know a lot of you, you know, may be homeschooling your children now and having to work online. So things might be a little bit hectic, but try to breathe through all of it. Try to get some time for yourself and to relax. All right, guys, that was it. Please do give me a like, leave me a comment if this resonated or if you liked it. And do let me know if you would like me to do one like this for the feminines. And I will talk to you guys soon. Much love.